Doesn't feel like Christmas at all. But last night I was at that screening for the Quentin Tarantino movie, coming home near 10 o'clock at night, 47 degrees out.
Yeah.
What is this?
I could live here.
I don't mind it as much because you're shopping a lot. So a week before, if it starts to snow. Can you even hear me?
We can hear you,
right,
but there seems to be issues. Issues with the audio? Oh, Merry Christmas, Santa. God blesses everyone.
Yeah. Hey, your own Brie Larson.
What's that?
We got to talk about your Brie Larson.
What are you saying? Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
This Brie Larson gal that we interviewed, you and me, with Eastwood. She's a big deal. She's a big deal. She's nominated for like a Globe or something.
Oh, that reminds me. We got to keep an eye. Did that happen? Did the nominations come out?
They were talking on CNN moments ago.
Those happen at like 3 a.m, don't they?
Yeah, I set my alarm for 3:15.
Early. We seem very low. Well, I'm all right, but you're very low.
I have the energy right now of someone on lithium.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in.
Good night. You've been great.
We'll have to get those. We'll have to have you Google the nominees so we can talk about that at some point in the show. We're also going to get the Vikings play tonight. That'll be fantastic. Rod Simons, are going to get him on the phone to get his expert insight on how bad we're going to get our asses kicked tonight. And then we're going to talk about what's coming up this weekend, some fun events coming up, how holiday lights might be a danger to airline pilots. Yeah, why not? Huh? And then Donald Trump apologizes for his Muslim... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't apologize at all. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My mistake. No. He, in fact, goes more aggressively. He double downs into the no Muslims. Muslims, no good. What is good is St. Jude, and NFL grade Michael Strahan wants you to know about their wonderful hospital and cancer research.
How much for a cookie?
You don't pay.
Just like St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We freely share our research with hospitals across America, and no family pays St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Give thanks for the healthy kids in your life, and give to those who are not. Donate now at stjude.org, or shop wherever you see the St. Jude logo.
Yeah, they've got their big gala coming up with the Golden Globes. You've got those are the SAG Awards that you're looking at.
Are you going to it?
The gala? Yeah, I'm going to go to the one in town.
Yeah.
I may go to the Critics' Choice out in L.A. and Hollywood. We typically have gone every year, but...
Really?
We'll see.
When is that?
That is the Saturday after the Golden Globe, so in January.
Fun.
It's squeezed in, shoehorned it right in between the Academy Awards and the Golden Globes.
Where do you get to sit when you do stuff like that? Where do they put people like you?
Last year I was next to Robert Duvall, Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie, Kevin Costner. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's very cool. So you go over in between the commercial breaks and you annoy them.
Hey, I'm a big fan.
You stand at there's free booze at this thing, and the free dinner, free drinks all night, open bars all throughout the ballroom.
So do you have an opener when you approach them, or do you just kind of stand and stare awkwardly until they
I've seen his opener.
make eye contact with you?
Some of them I've interviewed so many times they know me. Like Jennifer Aniston actually goes, "Hey, how are you?" And I said, "Hey, we're getting married." You know, she knew about Jennifer. She said, "Oh my God," but yeah.
Cool.
Others you meet when you're in the beer line. Hey, Cuba Gooding, how's that Academy Award treating you?
They still invite him to stuff like that?
Hey, let's get this show started. I know Rod's waiting to give his expert opinion, so let's get rolling.
Congratulations. You found the Twin Cities hit show.
Very well. Where do I begin?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
You're lucky to be here.
Thank you, sir.
Reach for this one.
And now, a real hit show.
All righty, let's get you to work.
Live from the Twin Cities.
And I get jacked just talking about it. Don't you guys feel it?
Oh, families together again. Fun, fun, fun.
It's the Twin Cities hit show.
My last eggnog was a little watery, and I'm just hoping this one's nice and thick like I enjoy so much.
Okay, Fred.
Back on your A game.
Coming to you live from the Alive and Social Network studios.
If the kid strikes you as naughty, bam! Stamp him naughty. Nice. Bam!
Yep.
And now, let's get this hit show started.
Behave yourselves, because Santa can still look into his magic snowball and see just what you're up to.
Is it hot in here? I'm now sweating profusely.
I have a shawl.
Yeah, but
so no.
0%, no, like 1.2% body fat.
Oh, you're right. It was 0.
I did have one of those. I had one of those rare mornings where I'm driving into the studios here going, good Lord, I need the men's room.
And I was wondering what happened to you when you got here.
I'm like, and it would have been not good. I don't know if it was too much popcorn at the movie last night. Last night's movie was 3 hours long.
Yeah. By the way, that room is not the men's room. It's a communal bathroom. Do
I
not
couldn't
want to
have.
go in there
It was either that or in the communal living room.
A number 3.
Yeah. Fire in the hole. There she blows.
Coming from
Burning
a
ring of
redhead,
fire.
that takes on a whole different thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the splashdown was successful.
Was that your nickname in high school? Fire in the hole?
No. Hole.
Gaping hole.
Black
Yeah.
hole.
All right, so there's a big game tonight. Let's get our sports expert on the phone, Rod Simons, who, of course, big sports guy in town, has his own show. Oh wow,
Hey.
Why was that so much better? You're eventually going to learn how to run this board, aren't
Just
you?
in time for there not to be a show anymore.
Yeah, I hope not.
Is this Hit Show Radio?
It is the hit show.
Funny,
Rod.
we were just talking about that.
How you doing, Rod?
I'm good. Is there going to be a lot of vulgarity and
Yes.
inflammatory words and
Heck no.
vulgarity from that former cop?
Heck no.
Serpico on your side?
There's going to be I fear, a lot of vulgarity and swearing as I watch the game tonight. We
There'll
don't
be plenty, yes.
We don't have a chance in hell, do we, Rod?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Okay, good. Help me. Talk me down.
Are
from
we
the edge.
rolling, or is this...
Yeah, we're on. We're going right now. Talk me
we
down.
are.
Talk me down from the edge.
No, Listen, Arizona's favored. We're banged up. We're playing on, 3.5 days rest?
Yeah.
But sometimes, the NFL is a crazy beast because it's those times when the team that rolls in seems to have no chance that things happen. And the fact remains that Adrian Peterson's healthy.
Yeah.
The defense for Arizona seems to match up well against Adrian Peterson. But I think that they learned something after losing to Seattle so handily that they have to be more creative in getting Adrian Peterson the ball. And I think they're going to do that. Can they beat Arizona? Yes. Will they? Not likely, but I'm not putting it past them. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, you say Adrian Peterson's healthy. He had, 18 yards against Seattle?
Well, he only had 8 carries, and there was a great deal of consternation throughout the locker room from players and coaches about that. And I think that the offensive coordinator, North Turner, and his staff didn't do a very good job of game planning for Seattle when it came to utilizing Adrian. I think it'll be different tonight. Arizona's a very good team at home. Listen, they are likely going to win this game. They're picked by the Star Tribune to win 28-14. Most people that you talk to say the Vikings don't have a shot in hell at it.
Yeah.
But if they tweak their offensive rotation and keep themselves on the field enough to give that defense a rest and score some points, for gosh sake. They didn't even score an offensive point.
I know.
Against Seattle.
They were shut out.
You got to do better than that.
Rod, let me ask you this. So you're talking about how they didn't strategize well against Seattle, but
absolutely.
How can any offensive strategy with the Vikings not include Adrian Peterson? Putting him in for 8 plays makes no sense.
Well, and I got into this debate yesterday with a couple of colleagues. I think what happened was they saw that in the first quarter, Seattle just snuffed the run. And I think that there was a tendency to move away from it quickly. Then they found that Bridgewater could not get the ball downfield. And then by that time, it was 28-0. And I think a lot of people just kind of closed the book and gave up when they shouldn't have.
Excuse me.
You're right, though.
Excuse me, I have an allergy. I think I need to sneeze. Bridgewater sucks.
Why does everybody want him? Like, they have such high hopes, and why don't
Yeah.
they ever? Because he's really nice or something. Why do people like give him so many like it's gonna happen? It's gonna. I just don't think it is.
Because we have been a team that's been trying to get a franchise quarterback for the better part of 5 years, and now our hopes are pinned on him. And I don't think we're a franchise quarterback.
Bridgewater sucks.
Well, I still say, and I'll go down with the ship on this guy because my memory still remembers Christian Ponder and a pack full of other guys that couldn't even get the ball in the middle of the field.
Remember that guy we had, Brett Favre? He could.
Yeah, Brett Favre, but Brett Favre's going to be a Hall of Famer, and there's only a handful of those guys out there.
Let's get another one.
Do you think, not having coached football ever, do you think at the end of the game they look back and go, oh, crap, the way it worked out, we forgot to play Adrian Peterson? I mean, is it just kind of, it develops over time, it's kind of organic? And
Chuck, listen, those guys stay up all night watching film as soon as it's over. And they start dissecting it because they can't let it go. It's like a beast in their belly. It's like a little alien child.
Good.
It doesn't let go of them. That's the reason I'm almost sure. The Vikings, if you look at their statistics, they've bounced back from situations like this. Arizona, when they got tanked by Green Bay, and those being the model. I will tell you this, though, in my opinion, and a lot of people disagree with me, but I still stay by it because I've watched football for a long, long time. Longer than I think I have. Bridgewater is not a crappy quarterback. He's a good, solid quarterback.
Okay.
But he has to play within his strengths. And right now, the long ball is not his strength. He can. I guarantee you tonight they're going to utilize their tight ends and Peterson out of the backfield. And a lot of the problem that the Vikings had Sunday was they put Bridgewater under center to accommodate more Peterson runs.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see that tweaked tonight, so Bridgewater can be in the shotgun, away from the center, and still get the ball to Peterson, and maybe a little bit more rollout, a little bit more play action stuff, but they will tweak to the strength of their play, and Arizona will be ready for that because Arizona saw the same tape that you and I did, that we lived through, and that the Vikings experienced. So they're going to be ready for something different because if the Vikings of Sunday show up on game time tonight, we're going to be flipping that channel by the end of the first quarter.
Well, the TV might be broken. So. All right, so you give us a ray of, it's like Dumb and Dumber. You're saying there's a chance.
Listen, I never say never anymore after covering these guys.
Well, and the Vikings, they have a tendency to win the games they're not supposed to. They have a tendency to shine on these games they're supposed to lose and then fall down on the easy games. They have a tendency to do that.
And people tend to forget that they beat a dang good Kansas City team. Kansas City's a playoff team in the AFC. They had a shot. They humbled San Diego. They beat Detroit twice. And, they played a pretty good St. Louis team and took care of them. They won in Oakland on the road. Yeah, they laid an egg against Green Bay and Seattle. But they've had moments where they've played very well. And it's when they have extreme attention to detail on the offensive play calling. And I'm telling you tonight, I think the most important player or the most important person on the field is going to be Norv Turner.
Yeah.
He has to call a great game because Arizona has an ass-kicking defense. They have a lot of momentum. They have an MVP quarterback in Carson Palmer.
Right.
They've got wide receivers. They got two Minnesota receivers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Floyd and Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald
yeah.
is going to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are loaded, but if you control the ball offensively.
I'm going to be loaded.
It's the only way to watch it.
Now, listen, if you control the ball offensively with Peterson and really make that play calling such that you keep Arizona's defense off balance and you give your defense time to rest, I think we have enough defensive players to keep Arizona in check. But I will tell you this, the best game I've seen all season is when Arizona beat Seattle in Seattle.
Oh.
And that team came to play. Oh. I'm hoping there's a little bit of a letdown because the Cardinals see what they saw on Sunday, there may be some overconfidence there.
They are who we thought they were.
How are we doing injury-wise?
We're
it's
terrible
bad.
shape.
Yeah.
The defense, our best three.
Linval Joseph is out.
Yep.
Harrison Smith is out. Anthony Barr is out. And those are your three big defensive guns. So I just read off the wire that Larry, Curly, and Mo have been signed.
Oh, good.
To bolster the defense. That was supposed to be funny.
Oh, that's going to be grim.
All righty. Well, thanks for giving us a little bit of hope. But Rod, game on. You did your year-ender show. What do you got coming up?
Well, we're changing locations. We're finding a new home in 2016, and there's a guy named Gatenby who will be back start of the year to talk movies and entertainment.
Nice.
He'll be dishing up a few things. We're going to add a fishing segment because everybody apparently except me loves to fish in the state. and we'll continue to talk Vikings and Wolves and Wild. Hey, you know what's really interesting about this whole Arizona thing?
No.
Vikings in Arizona today, the Wild and the Arizona Coyotes tomorrow in Glendale, and then the Phoenix Suns host the Timberwolves on Sunday.
There you go. It's a weekend of Arizona, Minnesota. We should have escaped for the weekend, but
we better get
crappy
3 and out. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Of course. Unfortunately, I have a feeling the theme song after the weekend might be this one.
It could be, but I'm going to say I'm going to keep the glass half full on this one.
All right.
We'll talk at 11:30 tonight, Rod. I will call you.
I will be. Your call will go to voicemail.
Rod Simons, TV's Rod Simons, host of Game On. Go to the website; you'll find all about their shows, their upcoming shows. Thanks, Rod, for joining us this morning.
And Merry Christmas, kids.
See you, Rod.
Yeah, you too. Bye. So, do we feel better after that, or no?
No, but I always love the little phrases they use in sports, like they came to play.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Please come to play.
Laid an egg.
Paid enough.
I like laid an egg.
They come to play.
I had a real visual of them laying an egg. Really, I like that. Every time I hear that, I expect your face to do that.
Sorry, I'm tired today.
Yeah, she's just.
It's just perma sad right now.
Yeah. The energy level's low. Joe Cocozzello joins us.
Joe coming in.
Good morning.
Are you going to watch the game tonight, or you could give a rat's ass?
I may in the background. I'm building a puppet tonight, so in the background probably will be the game. I'm trying my hand at puppetry.
I was going to say I'll bite. What?
Isn't that like the comedy nail in the coffin?
Yeah,
I
want to
tweak the volume
write
in
a
the
kids
headsets?
show. That adults can watch because a lot of my friends have kids now, and I've been hanging out with the kids, and the TV shows, the shows they watch are crap.
Yeah,
you have kids, you know they're just garbage.
There you go.
Hey Chuck, it's that thing. Can you turn that thing down?
You just turned it up.
He's tweaking it. When Rod joined, we went to like volume 11. Oh. We're still sitting at about 12.
Oh, we can turn it down.
Did you? I mean,
it was loud.
Okay, good. People are like,
I just want everyone to be happy.
What are you, the Bionic Man? All of a sudden.
All right, so stuff to talk about. As I said, Donald Trump apologized profusely about banning. God, I got it wrong again. He did not. He did not apologize at all.
Are you just waiting for at some point to him come out and go, I was totally kidding you guys?
Oh, look. Madonna's got a song for peace, so now it's fine.
Madonna, you're still relevant.
The world is okay
Go
again.
put on some clothes.
Oh, God. I can't believe her dad lets her go out like that.
Her dad's probably been dead for 50 years. She's 80.
Yeah, she is.
Before we leave the Vikings, here's a song I think they should not play in the locker room. I heard it on the drive-in. Is it too late to say I'm sorry? Not a good locker room song.
Justin Bieber.
What
robot is this? I don't recognize this robot.
This is one of the worst things I've ever heard.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine one of the players? Can I just play one of my songs today? Yeah.
Does anybody sing anymore?
I used to be in charge of the music that played in the locker room before we'd go out. I bring him a turntable.
Oh, when you played. I thought you meant
what
the
are you
Vikings.
talking about?
No,
You quit that job?
Done everything.
For high school, when I played football for Wayzata.
I want to sex you up. Was that one of them?
No. We do a lot of Aerosmith and AC/DC.
Sure.
And,
What's the name of the Wayzata team?
we're the Trojans.
Oh, gross.
Safety first.
Oh, yeah.
Safety first. Defense.
Bring your Trojans.
Is the best offense.
All right. This is Donald talking, recapping his opinions on why we are banning the Muslims and everyone loves him. And oh, my God.
The people that are with me 100% are the people. And that's frankly all that matters. The politicians, look, the politicians are very upset. They haven't caught on. I don't think they will catch on. In your own polls, I'm 20 points up. I'm way up on every.
He went up. As I said, he went up after he did his.
He said that and he went up.
I have a
He's going
theory.
up again?
I'll let you finish, but I do have a theory I've come
Buddy,
up with because I can't.
And I'm
figure it out
not.
otherwise.
By the way, the last thing I care about is the poll from the stand. I have to do what's right, and what's right is this: we have a problem. It's a serious problem. It's got to be solved. And people that are Muslim, that are friends of mine, are so happy that I brought it up.
I call bullshit on that.
Of course. Some of my best friends are Muslims.
Yeah.
Muslim.
And they're happy that I'm banning them from the United States. Okay.
Bush tweeted, he said, maybe Donald negotiated a deal with his buddy Hillary Clinton, continuing
That's
this
my
path
theory.
will put her in the White House. And then he linked to this tweet, the tweet of you saying that 68% of your supporters would support a third-party bid. Here's the pledge that you signed. You saw this pledge. You know where I'm going. Are you going to break this pledge?
I think it's highly unlikely unless they break the pledge to me, because it's a two-way street.
What does that mean?
They said they will be honorable. So far, I can't tell you if they are, but the establishment is not exactly being very good to me. But I'm leading in every poll by a lot.
Is that what you're saying?
It looks like I'm going to win. My whole life has been about winning.
Yes.
I'm not
Hey, Charlie Sheen.
like so many of the other people that you talk to that are essentially losers, okay? I know how to win.
So be nice to
I
me, but I'm going
intend
to
to
call you
win.
losers.
It's the best way of beating the Democrats if I get the nomination. But we can't allow radical killers into this country. We can't do it. We have enough problems. We have $19 trillion. It's going to be $21 trillion very soon. We have jobs that are being stolen from us by China, by Japan, by everybody. We cannot continue to allow this to happen to our country. We're not going to have a country soon. We have people pouring across the borders that we have no idea who they are.
Are you racist?
I am the least racist person.
If you are asked that question, it probably means you're racist.
Did they edit out the silence?
No one's ever asked me that.
This is a highlight of Trump. You didn't want to hear the whole 12, 15 minutes.
No, but I mean, just.
I am the least racist person.
Are you bigoted in any way?
It's kind of like saying I am not a witch.
I'm a
Remember that
person.
one?
No, not at all. I'm a person who happens
By the way, the way you're wearing your hat, Chuck, is scaring me. It's quite disturbing
You
right
look
now.
racist.
to be very smart, and I have.
Why would you describe that? It's like sitting on top of your head, like the head
It's
of a
poised.
condom.
It's poised.
And have a certain street sense, and I know where things are going. I said, take out Osama bin Laden in a book written in the year 2000.
A coloring book on the bottom.
He wrote it in a book.
There's a notation on my coloring book.
My
The
diary.
America we deserve. I said, you better be careful, because I saw
You better watch out.
this guy Osama bin Laden probably on
This guy a
television.
lozenge.
I said, take him
It's a
out.
little rough.
He knocked down the World Trade Center.
So as I sit here with you, you've been very kind to me, right? You've introduced me to your family. You've been very kind to me.
What?
It has to, when people say that you're
Don Lemon from CNN.
racist or homophobic or Islamophobic or whatever it is, that has to bother you. Or compare you to Hitler. There are newspaper covers.
You know where things
Does
bother
that bother
me?
you?
No, if things are true, if that were true, it would bother me tremendously, okay? But of course, if you're a racist, you probably wouldn't care. But if things are true, it would bother me. But if it's so false, and honestly, I don't hear it often, what I'm doing now is far more important. And I'm talking about for the Muslims. I'm doing good for the Muslims.
What's a gift?
What I'm doing now is far more important than any particular business I have in the Middle East. I'm doing a big favor. I was just called by one of the most important people of the Middle East and just said to me, Donald, you have done a tremendous service
What
to the
person would
Muslims
that be? You didn't
because
have a
we're
name.
making, nobody wants to talk
This is almost
about it.
done.
Everybody wants to be so politically correct. Oh, let everybody come in. We have a problem, and the problem has to be solved. And when that problem is solved, it's going to be a much happier world.
I got one less problem.
So yeah, again, he makes these broad statements with no facts.
I have 2 theories why his numbers are going up. First, well, it's not even a theory. One of my theories about him in general is he is secretly like a joke, so that she's a shoo-in. Right, Hillary. Right. Second, though, is that people are so not confident with the vetting process. And now they're saying, yeah, they are trying to come over with refugees. They've been seeing that. And when you hear the president saying, what are you afraid of, children and 3-year-olds? And there's like this sense that he's not portraying like we're really going to be strong with vetting when the FBI is saying we don't have the means to vet properly. When they see these last 2 terrorists were vetted and they were probably part of some kind of, they were already radicalized before they got in here and were vetted. There's going to be Muslims even that will say, yeah, we want only good Muslims here because it serves them well to only have decent, respectable Muslims that want to be here for the right reasons because it's harder on them. So I think people are just like, that. Obviously, it's ridiculous and you can't say that and it's not the right thing to do, but they need to. Amy Klobuchar was saying something recently that sounded very similar to, we need to stop until this vetting process is fine-tuned. We need to make sure it works.
Mm-hmm. Well, she said something completely different, but here's what she said. Hold on.
And so what this does is say, look, if you've gone to one of these countries where we know that ISIS has a presence.
No religion involved.
No. I'm not saying that she said that with religion, right. But it's a
territory where they're training foreign fighters. Then at least you have to step back and apply to come to our country.
20 million travelers a year from 38 friendly.
Her voice changes a lot.
Countries can enter the U.S. with just a passport. No visa required. The bill requires any traveler who visited Syria, Iraq, Iran, or Sudan in the
Wisconsin
last 5 years to apply for a visa and be interviewed by the State Department. And all travelers would now be required to provide photographs and fingerprints.
So it's not religion.
No.
Religion is this big elephant in this racist living room.
Right.
And secondly, how can you even prove it when you come in? What religion are you?
Right. Yeah.
How can you prove it?
That's very xenophobic. That. Absolutely.
So it's just insanity for him to make that statement. It plays on people's fears.
Right.
Yep.
It's completely unconstitutional and against what America's about.
But,
it's an asinine, irresponsible thing to say.
But like I said yesterday, there are elements that are true.
Well, the Republicans are saying this guy's nuts.
Yeah.
And when you've got, and not just the guys that are running against him, it's like the head of, what's his name, the guy from
Dick
Wisconsin.
Cheney said he was crazy.
But all these people are saying this guy does not represent what he's.
By the way, when Dick Cheney said he was nuts, that made me rethink Donald. I'm like, wait a second. If Dick Cheney did, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
I thought your head was going to explode.
Dick Cheney said it.
But a hell of a shot.
In the meantime, his poll numbers, his love rises. So there's a lot of yeehaws.
Well, he represents
who say, no Muslims.
Change. He is now a change again, and people like change.
I heard somebody on a talk show yesterday say that the supporters of Trump separate conservatives from not conservatives. Like, if you are a conservative, you're going to follow him. It's like, no, it doesn't. It separates dumb people from conservatives. You can be conservative and be like, you're an idiot, you're dumb.
But this is just
base
showing
thinking.
Me.
You're not evolved in your thinking. If you
but he has no plan. He just has platitudes. That's all he has is these these sayings without any way of how is he going to do this?
Right.
How are you going to do it? There's no way to do it.
And the wetback program of kicking all the Mexicans out, and then they can apply to come back in.
If they're not rapists.
It's all just appealing to fear and fans the flames of bigotry and racism, even if it's not overt. Those coals are burning inside these people.
They just need to make us feel better about the fact that we know who's coming in and out of the country. I know we want to be like that beacon in the Statue of Liberty, but the times have changed, and it's a whole different ballgame, and it's okay to want to protect your borders. I think that's why each of us are countries. There's borders for a reason. Other countries are very strict about who comes in and out. I think it shouldn't be looked at as bigoted or short-sighted.
It's not a racist thing.
The government's responsibility is to protect its citizens and not to make sure that everybody has a place to come to when they don't like where they are.
Right.
Which is what Amy Klobuchar was proposing.
Right.
Well, these countries certainly show extreme at-risk threat to our nation. If you've been traveling in these countries, you need to go through a visa.
And then the Middle East countries that are doing okay won't even take these refugees.
Right. Yeah.
What is? You know what I'm saying?
Europe.
So why is it our
Europe takes everyone? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
a little more evolved in their thinking.
Well,
and the Middle East is a whole other can of effed up.
Like I was saying, as scary as it sounds, what some of the stuff he's saying kind of resonated with me a little bit. And Klobuchar, a Democrat, puts that very succinctly. So I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what resonated with what Trump was saying?
Just the whole we need to change something. Not Muslim, but the vetting process.
The vetting process is frightening.
He grabbed onto the sound
what
bite.
Klobuchar said was almost 180 degrees different than what.
Well, yes and
Trump
no. I
said.
think he's saying shut down, don't allow Muslims in.
Right.
He's throwing a blanket on the same concept. She's saying, look, let's have a legitimate process to this, and then let's look at this and shut it down until we can figure it out. She's reasonable. She's an actual.
You say the right words.
Yeah.
Everybody's cringing, but he's doing it to get noticed
Reaction.
and reaction.
So I don't think she was a 180. I just think she basically
Said
took
it
his
better.
juvenile words
She
and
said it
explained
But
it.
what's crazy is there is this population that says yes. I am racist. No Muslims. They're all bad.
And that's what makes me feel. That's what worries me. It's hard to stay positive anymore when you look at the TV and you're like, holy crap, that's a lot of stupid people in
and
the country.
Vikings suck. It's hard to stay positive
Are there
anymore.
any Muslims on the Vikings?
Yeah. Oh, tons.
I think there's a Muslim cheerleader.
Hey, the Planned Parenthood shooter is definitely against abortions. He broke out screaming a couple of times at his court yesterday.
Among his greatest hits, if you will, he said, "There is no trial. I'm a warrior for the babies." Later on, he said, "This is my life." And he also said, "Protect the babies," repeatedly. One thing that's interesting, Dan King is defending him right now, the same public defender as James Holmes, that's the movie theater shooter in Aurora, Colorado. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, again, another outburst by Deere. And he said, "Do you know who this lawyer is? He's the lawyer for the Batman shooter, the one where they drugged him all up. And that's what they want to do to me." He also said, "You will never know what I saw in that clinic, atrocities." And that's what
it's called a mirror. It was your reflection.
On a seal. He was referring to prosecution and defense efforts to mainly defense efforts, I should say, to seal a lot of the material that's in this trial. So from what I understand right now, the lawyers will be coming out shortly and addressing the media. But as I said, repeatedly, Deere went off the rails, so to speak. There was a bailiff, a sheriff's deputy standing near him. Finally, at one point, he clamped his hand on his shoulder and quieted him.
Holy heck in a handbasket.
Go figure. That guy's crazy.
What?
No.
I didn't
I'm
realize.
a warrior for the babies.
You don't have the warrior mindset,
Dude,
Rusty.
are the T-shirts made yet? Are we? I want
warrior.
to buy a "I'm a warrior for the babies" T-shirt.
That is better than baby warriors.
Yeah.
You don't want
Baby
that.
warriors.
I want to be a warrior for the babies. I just don't want to hurt people.
He looks so normal. It
Yeah.
just surprises me that he
he-
can't keep it together during his hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, is it time now to as a country we kind of be introspective and look at mental illness as a thing?
Yeah.
Is it
That's a problem.
since our prisons are completely full of lunatics?
What you just said is insane. Stop it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I should
Stop
just
making sense.
I'm just gonna hit this again and just watch whatever's
It's a
on.
huge problem.
I want to know
mental
if this lawyer who represented the Colorado shooter and what are his TV commercials like? Hey, are you crazy? Have you shot up a ball?
You got a
in
bunch of
school,
guns.
a
Are you
theater?
about to shoot up a theater?
Call me.
It's crazy.
I'm Coco for coconuts.
How does he? Why would?
Do you know who this lawyer is? I'm like that at that point. The lawyer should have been like, shh.
No.
Oh, he doesn't care. That's what he wants. But I don't understand why does money come? He's not making any money because they're appointed. So it's not like they're high. Paying.
But they're high profile cases.
Johnny Cochran vaulted himself to being profiled on Seinfeld. So there you go.
Yeah.
Just so they get the publicity, I guess, and then they get future cases. But yeah,
They all seem to be the crazy people that get court appointed attorneys.
I don't think this guy's court appointed. I
Really?
think this
How
guy
did
said,
he-
"I'll take it. I got
pro
it.
bono.
I'll
I'm
do
coming.
it.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Because you want your face on TV and yada yada. And
But who, as a person, if I needed a lawyer, I wouldn't be like, hey, what's that guy that does all the crazy guy stuff?
But if you're a rich executive who never showed his son love and his son raped somebody and blah blah blah, you're
Right.
gonna go.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
call.
hire that guy
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he
It's just
takes
good
the
business. You're
dirtiest
building-
of dirt and
You're building capital.
Yeah, you're getting your.
Much like we're doing on this podcast.
Build that cap. Stack it. Stacks on stacks.
By the way, now I guess the holiday lights around that are becoming popular. There's holiday laser lights. Have you seen?
I've seen our neighbors. They're called. My neighbor has them all on their house.
Oh yeah, it looks like a billboard. Yeah.
Well, these are just like red and white dots. They're called something. You can shoot them
Lazy
up into
lights.
your. Yeah.
Well, evidently they're a risk now for pilots, and these holiday lights.
Told you, anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
It's a federal crime to shine a laser at a plane, and while no one was charged in those cases, several so-called laser strikes are being blamed on the holiday laser displays.
The attack on Christmas. Christmas is now attacking the planes.
I think they look cool.
Laser
There's two
strikes?
options. I think you can do all green and red.
Jen Craven
Super.
Parker bought hers at Bed Bath & Beyond for $40.
Lazy.
I just love
With the
Bed Bath &
helicopter
Beyond.
overhead in the background.
Yeah. Tank, you got big plans this weekend? Oh yeah, I'm going to Bed Bath & Beyond and.
What is the Beyond? I never figured out what I saw the bed and the bath, but beyond,
think that's
beyond that, I really didn't see anything.
Yeah, some stuff that intrudes in the living room. They really.
That's a nickname. Is what Facebook is calling them.
Lazy because they're so easy to install. Clearly dangerous problem for you guys.
Very much so.
But helicopter reporter Stu Mundell from our Los Angeles station KCBS
Mayday.
has
Hey,
encountered
Stu.
other types of consumer lasers while in the air.
I saw the laser corner of my eye. I looked at it, and then unfortunately, it went right into my eyes. And it does. It stings. It burns. It feels like you have a sunburn on your eye.
Laser strikes, often intentional, have become a growing problem for pilots. In 2014, the Federal Aviation Administration investigated more than 3,800 laser light complaints.
Whoa.
This year, that number has nearly doubled.
I don't think it's hitting the house at all.
Guys, I live right by the airport.
The FAA is asking homeowners to make
You're just flashing your boobies. That's all you do.
Laser, like laser.
their decorations aren't pointed toward the sky or to pull the plug on them altogether.
6,000 laser hits at airplanes
Okay,
now.
maybe we just stop selling lasers. It's illegal to have a laser. What the hell you need a laser for?
I want a laser.
Just
Keep your
'cause you
hands
want
off
it.
my laser.
I use mine for hair removal.
Don't torture my cat just because it might take down a plane.
Yeah, right.
My cat loves the little red dot.
Maybe we make them
I
less
don't need
powerful.
I don't need the
that they
government
don't go.
involved in lasers, okay?
My question is 6,000. Is this practice for an actual terrorism event? Are they?
They're just gonna laser strike us.
They're going to burn our eyes with lasers.
We found the biggest laser. We got it in Arizona. No, it's the big wheel
Get
waiting.
all the pilots those cool 3D glasses.
How about don't look at the lasers, dummy?
Yeah. Stop looking at the lasers.
Hey, Jim, can you look out to the right side of the cockpit?
I think I see a laser.
Yeah, I got it
Hey,
too.
I think there's a laser over there. Hey, what's that? A laser?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Take a look at this. Tell me if
you
that's a
look
laser.
Look out the right side of the airplane. You
You'll
will see
see
the
a
Uber dam
laser.
on the left. Lasers!
Everyone, avert your eyes. It's a laser strike.
So far, no planes have gone down, though, right? But 6,000? I mean, what is the deal?
6,000 burned retinas.
Some
You know what's a bigger
16-year-old
epidemic?
boys in their backyard.
I hope so. I hope they haven't.
I'm a laser plane warrior.
Warrior for the lasers.
Laser the babies.
So wait, so is it just a bunch of kids being dicks?
I don't know. I would
Is
think
it
so.
drunk adults? What is the?
Probably.
I want to know who.
It's a bunch of Twin City comedians.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hacks.
Yeah.
The open mic was fun. Let's go shoot lasers at planes.
There's no pedal pubs now. Let's go laser
But I mean,
planes.
there's no like James Bond laser yet, is there? That you can blow people's heads up in the cockpit with?
No, I don't think.
I think we would have heard about that.
Wow.
Oh, and
They're
in
waiting for
lighter
a slow
news,
news day.
in
We'll
lighter
reveal that
news,
one.
the pilot's head exploded on a flight to Minneapolis.
Hey, let's take a break, and when we come back, let's talk about what's happening in the town this weekend, besides the big Viking game tonight. Shall we?
Ooh, I dig.
It is Thursday.
Silent night and little drummer boy. It's the same old song, but I'll sing along. I'm gonna sing along.
Street Brewhouse, built on a perfect site in Cold Spring, Minnesota, combining the state-of-the-art brewing facility with exceptional water. Hello, did we mention Cold Spring, Minnesota? They have a dream team of world-class brewers, resulting in unprecedented crafted beers. The core styles of Bitter Black IPA, Lost Trout Brown Ale, and Rise to the Top Cream Ale are intriguing yet satisfying. And look forward to seasonal and specialty beers. Nothing fancy, no fuss. It's all about the beer at 3rd Street Brewhouse. MacMen. Don't let your computer problems drive you mad. We are MacMen, Minnesota's premier tech consultants and problem solvers for Macs, mobile devices, troubleshooting, training, and much more. No more dragging your computer all over town because we come to you. We love making house calls to your home or small business. MacMen. Call 612-345-8005.
The Rusty Gatenby Review is the entertaining show about entertainment from movies, music, and more. Award-winning TV guy Rusty Gatenby and his review is the podcast with the biggest cast in entertainment, part of the Alive and Social Network. You can get that Minnesota connection to Hollywood and beyond any time of the day or night simply by clicking on the RustyGatenbyReview.com. That's the RustyGatenbyReview.com, part of the Alive and Social Network.
Introducing the Twin Cities' newest transportation app, Cruise. C-R-U-Z, with no surge pricing ever.
Cruise to that brewery.
Cruise to that concert.
Cruise to that ball game.
Cruise home from that party.
I like Tom Cruise.
No kidding. I do. Sensing a pattern? Cruise. That's C-R-U-Z, the new app that saves you money with no surge pricing ever. Book in advance and save even more with Cruise. Download the Cruise app. Follow him on Twitter at Time to Cruise to get weekly ride discounts.
Whenever you booze, use Cruise.
Download Cruise right now on iOS or Android.
There aren't many kids across the globe who have Ender's rare cancer.
That's special.
Very special. Which is why his family traveled overseas to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Doctors across America and around the world send St. Jude their toughest cases. We freely share our research to help kids everywhere.
Even South America?
Yes, where you live and wherever you live.
Donate now at stjude.org or shop wherever you see the St. Jude logo.
You're listening to the Twin Cities Hit Show. Say it 3 times fast. We just dare you.
Baby, what you doing now?
Hey, can you Google Golden Globe nominations?
Hey, look how quick I am. There we go.
No, are those the SAG or the Golden Globes?
Golden Globes. It's not like a great list. But,
when did they... Because it was today. Don't they just have a breakdown with Best Picture and Best...
Here we go. Film categories. Spotlight, Revenant, Carol, Mad Max, and Room.
Mad Max. Wow, good.
Nominees for Best Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical are Martian, Trainwreck, Big Short, Joy, and Spy.
Okay.
Best
Spy,
Actor.
Is Joy even out yet?
Nope. Comes
How
out...
do you get to be in it then?
Because it'll come out this year, and so people like me, we've already seen it.
Sure.
What is Joy?
With,
it's Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Reteamed again with Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro, David O. Russell. Reteaming.
Let's see. Best Actor in a Drama, Bryan Cranston in Trumbo, Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant.
I liked it.
Eddie Redmayne, The Danish Girl, Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs, and Will Smith, Concussion.
And the Golden Globe goes to Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay.
Nominees for Best Actress in a Drama, Cate Blanchett, Carol, Brie Larson, Room. I didn't know she was such a big deal when we met her.
Who?
Brie Larson.
Oh, yeah, she got a Golden Globe now.
She was drawing cartoons on the table. Hi, I'm Brie. I'm just drawing cartoons. Hi. Anyways. Where was I?
Actress.
Yeah, no, best. Hold on. No, there you go. Rooney Mara Carroll, Swarza Ronan Brooklyn.
Soshi.
Oh.
Saoirse. My cousin named her little girl that.
Saoirse.
Same spelling?
Yep.
Weird.
She lives in Ireland, so it's cool.
Oh, that's fine.
No one asks. They know.
That's fine. Alicia Vikander, the Danish girl.
It's probably going to be Brie Larson. Possibly Kate Blanchett. Okay, go on. Next one.
Cute,
Just,
by the way.
just we get through the acting.
She was not interested in me, though. So Matt Damon, nominees for Best Actor in a Comedy or Musical, Matt Damon, Marshall, Steve Carell, The Big Short, Christian Bale, The Big Short.
Big Short is great, by the way.
I don't know these movies.
Yeah, they're still coming out.
Al Pacino, Danny Collins, Mark Ruffalo. Ugh. Infinitely
I like
Polar Bear.
Mark Ruffalo.
What is the deal with him?
I think he's great.
I just saw Spotlight, and I'm like, this guy is so uncomfortable. He's like Aspergery. Is he really like that?
I thought he was great in Spotlight. I'm surprised he's not nominated for Spotlight.
It's terrible, and everyone's like, "Oh, you can't say anything bad about Mark
Matt Damon will win. Well, I don't care if he's anything bad. I don't get it. I like him.
Just seems like a nice guy.
I liked him in
He's just
Spotlight.
insufferable.
He is.
When he's on Twitter, he just it's like
on Twitter?
I want fart jokes and cats. Pictures.
He's a Wisconsin guy.
Twitter.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's a Wisconsin guy.
No idea.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Nominees for Best Actress in Musical or Comedy or Musical are Jennifer Lawrence, Joy,
She'll
Melissa
win.
McCarthy, Spy. She has this one thing where she plays a fat girl. They can make some fat jokes. It's pretty funny. Amy Schumer, Trainwreck. Lily Tomlin, Grandma, and Maggie Smith, The Lady in the Van.
I think Amy Schumer's going to win anything. Are people getting sick of her already?
I think they're sick of her.
She wins her nomination.
What do you think of her comedy?
I like Schumer.
I like her.
I like
her a lot.
I've always liked Schumer.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
If you don't like her, you hate Jews.
No, I like her.
Finish up supporting actor.
Nominees for Best Supporting Actor are Mark Rylance, Bridge of Spies, Sylvester Stallone, Creed.
Awesome. I'm glad he got nominated.
Idris Elba, Beasts of No Nation.
Love that.
Paul Dano, Love and Mercy, and Michael Shannon, 99 Homes.
You know, because it's the Golden Globes, I think they'll give it to Sylvester Stallone. These things are... The Golden Globes used to have, like, no credibility at all.
Yeah.
They're trying to gain credibility, but they're, the Hollywood Foreign Press, and I like Rambo.
I thought that was always the precursor to, like, if you got this, you were going to be an Oscar nominee. What is it then that...
Well, here's the deal. It's gained credibility in like the last 10 years, and mainly because TV loves their award show.
Right.
So production value went into the presentation of the Golden Globes, and then the Golden Globes had to catch up going, hey, our awards better become legit. Because it used to be people like Pia Zadora would win for Best Actress, and these votes were basically people voting on them were like secretaries and assistants, because these people... Then they didn't give a rat's ass, and somebody's cousin would vote, and it was all willy-nilly craziness. Now they're getting more respectability, but they're still kind of they're tracking at about less than 50%. Now the Critics' Choice Awards, which come out the following week, we track at about 90%. So we're a little more legit in our voting, but I don't think they missed too much in the Golden Globes here this year, so that's good as far as movies being dissed.
One more category.
What is it?
Nominees for Best Supporting Actress: Jennifer Jason Leigh in The Hateful Eight, Helen Mirren, Trumbo, Kate Winslet, Steve Jobs, Jane Fonda, Youth, and Alicia Vikander, Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. Yeah. She was good in that. She may get it. Jane Fonda's going to have the sentiment vote. That's going to be a tight one.
Helen Mirren was great in Trumbo.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about Trumbo. It was a little long.
I don't remember Trumbo.
Yeah, it just came out.
It just came out. I
movie about Dalton Trumbo, who's blacklisted by Donald Trump.
I got Rusty Style. Got to see it before.
Oh, you got to see the... look at you.
Aren't you a big deal, Joe?
Sometimes I know people that know people that sometimes can't go to...
Louis, oh, that's right. Louis C.K.'s
Louis C.K.'s in it. Loved Louis.
Does that say... go back to the Globes. When is that? Because it's coming up in January, I want to say 18th. Back up, the 10th. Ricky Gervais hosts the show on January 10th.
Wow.
Of 2016. In case you're listening to this podcast 3 years.
So that'll be the night where they have the St. Jude event, January 10th, right here in town at the...
You going?
I am.
The Depot.
Yeah, the Depot. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, thank you.
It's fun.
Pretty excited. We'll all be there.
So, yeah.
Are you going?
Only if you're going.
You're going?
No, I wasn't invited.
It's not good enough.
Your energy level, Colleen. Yeah, she's normally very smiley and active. She's like frowning. She looks depressed.
Are you wearing a blanket, or is that an actual...
It's a
shawl. She's got mascara on one eye.
I know.
She's got like broccoli in her teeth.
Were you out last night? Tied some off?
No, I just have been burning the candle at both ends.
Bring up the mic in Colleen's brain a second. Hold on.
Do you see how good that was? You said that, and my fingers instinctively went for the board, Rusty. I'm getting good.
Chuck, I was like, "Where do we have that mic?"
Yeah, hey, does Chuck give a shit all of a sudden?
So, okay, coming up this weekend, lots of musical events happening this weekend. Good luck to our friends, the Blenders, kicking off 3 nights
of anti-Semitism
at the Pantages Theater.
They were funny.
They
They were
were
super funny.
nice.
I liked them a lot. I didn't expect that. I really didn't.
Oh, did you guys have them in studio?
Yeah.
They were here. Yep, they joined us last
They
week.
didn't sing F1. They shared lozenges. I mean, not like mouth to mouth, but they gave me wrapped lozenges.
We didn't think that.
Oh.
It's weird that you felt like you had to clarify.
So I want to be perfectly clear.
And then, I don't know if it's a Christmas show, but the Sound of Music will be playing this weekend at the Ordway.
Another movie I've never seen.
Hey, you should watch that on Christmas.
I don't know why that does
With
kind
this?
of.
Oh,
I
no.
always thought of that as an Easter. That always played around Easter time.
Because it's. But they always sing about my favorite things as a Christmas type song. Those are a
And
few
then they
of
do
my
the
favorite things.
what's that German song they sing at the end?
Oh yeah, Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
This, by the way,
I've heard this one before.
Lady Gaga from last year's Academy
Yeah,
Awards.
she nailed it.
Can you believe this is Lady
Wait, this
Gaga?
is Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga.
I'll give her. She's got a good voice. She can sing.
Imagine her. She was wearing feathers and meat slippers while singing.
From the movie.
See, that's the twist. It's like if she was just like a classic broad, I think I would be on board. But just the whole meat clothing thing, the weird.
Yeah.
She came out of a cocoon with meat slippers and feathers and sang the song beautifully.
And she's very Donald Trump-like, got everyone talking.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she knows. She gets it.
Know about
She
this?
read the art of the deal.
Even
Oh, gross.
you hadn't heard about her meat
No.
dress? Chuck, what
Dude, yeah.
Oh, it looks delicious.
There was like 4 or 5 cows that died to make that dress. She then donated the dress to a homeless shelter, and they cooked it and ate it.
They're gonna pick the pubes up. Speaking
then-
of, who has animals in here?
Oh, I don't know.
Why?
There's hair everywhere.
Oh, that's
Well,
me.
there is the Great Northern Sex Cast, so I don't want
my
to say anything.
God.
Oh, she brings her dog in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Hair everywhere.
Keep it on the floor,
No, that's
please.
really. Is it gray?
Gross.
Is it
It's
gray back
white.
here?
That is hilarious.
You're sure they're not pubes?
You're not an animal person?
No, I just don't want them on my table. How about that?
Yeah.
Get on the floor. Is that weird? Am I weird like that?
You just went Chuck for a second. Out of nowhere.
What are these hairs?
They're getting on me.
I don't know how they could. You're wrapped so tightly in your blanket burrito.
Also in town this weekend at the Target Center. Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant.
Amy
Two
Grant.
of my favorites.
Well, Michael W. Smith. Well, of course, we all first heard of Amy Grant way back when MTV was first starting.
Well, she was a Christian singer.
Yeah.
Before
Is
that,
that
in
concert-
7th grade, my friend was only allowed to listen to Christian music, and she was like an Amy Grant fanatic. But she was all about it was the Christian.
So
stuff.
then she did the pop
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, can you check
Yeah.
out the song that I really want to listen to? It's good, just not enough Christ.
Yeah.
Try again.
So that has to be the easiest security gig to work. The Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant concert.
I just do
How
wanna-
many joints you gonna have to tell people to put? Hey, no smoking in the Target Center. Hey, it's-
You say? Oh, as security, you mean?
yeah, it's like
I do want to say that friend that could only listen to Christian music is head to toe tattoos now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she kind of went the other way.
Yeah.
Real hard.
Have her Facebook page.
Oh yeah. With the face tattoos.
No.
Okay. All
At
right.
least a neck,
Yeah,
right?
Michael
They're all
W.
Jesus
Smith. I
tattoos.
was looking him up for the show this morning, and he's got.
Country, right? Oh, he's
Yes, this is him. Yes.
His God is an awesome God.
My God is an awesome God. I
Does
love
that
when
imply
groups of
that your
people
God
sing this.
sucks?
Well,
Is the implication that
only
your God?
if you're talking about Muslims.
This brings it back all the way. It's like, can we
Can't it just be God is awesome? Why is it my God?
Could we just stop with the religion?
oh
my
my
God is
God.
right. Your God is.
that's
My
what
God
I'm
is
saying.
awesome. Your God is stupid.
OMG
Because I think
God.
that's kind of mostly all the fighting, like on this globe that we're on, like as humans. We just can't be like, oh, that's what you believe? Okay, that's fine.
That's fine, but I think really we have to make a point to say there's only one group that's really murdering people for their God. Everyone else is maybe be preachy, but they're not beheading people.
But there was beheading at some point in Christianity.
Yeah, like 800 years ago.
Yes.
Well,
back when we were...
What about in Ireland? There's terrorism in Ireland.
That's not
Catholic.
right. Well, that's
religious.
It's a little different. It's not. It's a little different. It is, huh, Rusty? No, but I just don't like the moral relativism about this right now. We are in the we are modern time.
Hey, my God is awesome.
I love that this is playing in the background.
Your God is not a good God.
I got a problem with I don't have a God. What do I do?
Well, your God's really horrible.
Why?
He doesn't have one.
Exactly. But it doesn't make sense.
I think it's not that he doesn't
He's
have
an
a God.
absentee God.
Your God was like,
That's why you're
I
getting
hate
tattoos.
you, and walked away.
You just
from
want
you.
your God to give you a hug, Chuck. He's an absentee God.
Rusty, you're my God.
That's why you're getting tattoos. That's why you go out back and smoke. You just need God to go, I love
hanging
you.
out with me.
I love you, Chuck. You need your God just to give you a hug now and then.
I need a God.
You know what? My God's an awesome God.
That's what his
No, mine is.
Wait,
Nope,
is your
not
God
yours.
the same God as his God?
So we're going. You guys. I have tickets to this concert.
Is it in the mosh
I am
pit?
gonna crush. I got like the VIP suite
In the mosh?
Just smoking it up. Hot box in a VIP suite. You don't have to. Gee willikers.
Can I have some of the finger foods? No, pray first. We have to thank
Yes,
God for the
everyone
finger
hold hands. Gee willikers.
I've never understood the whole Christian music thing. It's just so bad.
There's so much money in that.
I know there is, but it's
There is-
horrible.
yes.
If it's good music, I'd be like, all right, I'll listen to it. But it's just so horrible.
Every
horrible.
day,
It's
I
just
would
the
start
worst
my
kind of music.
shift as a cop and get into my car, like ready to do battle. Like,
We
oh,
just-
I need Metallica.
Did we just lose you?
I don't think.
Did you
Yeah,
hit
I
your
don't
own?
hear you. I
That's
unplugged
fine.
them.
Best part of that.
Every day I would start my shift, and I'd get. Can you guys hear anything?
No, not you.
Not you.
Not yeah.
I don't know. The
Show's
See,
getting-
see,
show's
you
getting
need
good.
says
you
you're-
need a God, Joe.
See?
Hello.
God hates you.
God just hates you right now.
No.
Hey, you know who else is in town? I wonder what kind of crowd goes to this. This is. Have you ever heard of Grand Theft?
No. What is Grand Theft?
I need to look them up.
A band?
It's a band, and they are. It's like one of those DJs with the. There's
Okay. So this is more of a the raver kids, like a little electronic
pacifiers
dance
and
music,
glow sticks.
Random words.
popping some pills,
Yeah.
doing the dance.
and it's.
But this is kind of slow. Does it
Here it
get-
comes.
Oh, here we go.
Here's where the drugs start kicking in.
I've been to these things. I know how to do this. It's all about jumping as a group.
I feel so old.
There's two of these, two different bands that do this kind of DJ music in town.
Okay. Hey, there we go.
I've never seen you work so frantically to get something to work in my life.
Hey, I can't. I need a voice.
You're too loud
Somebody.
now.
I dig on this
Can't
stuff.
win with you people.
I like this shit.
So they are playing several shows, both at the Skyway Theater and at Barfly. They're called Grand Theft.
I just see this.
Did you ever see
You need
the
a cute girl and a bunch of ecstasy.
Did you ever see the Key and Peele skit on dub music? Listen to this.
What is that? The music? I'm sorry, is that music?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's the dubstep, man. That's my jam.
Well, it's a little loud and disorienting, and you know, you're being a little rough with my things.
Rough with it? Dude, your stuff is fine.
Why am I sweating so much?
Because you're feeling it.
Is that a good thing?
Yes! Come on, man. Just give it another shot.
Okay, I will.
They're like punching each other.
Dude, you're totally jacking my flow up.
Dude, your nose is bleeding, and so is mine.
Awesome.
It doesn't really seem like music to me.
Okay, wow. Wally getting a little bit old.
No, don't do that. Come on.
No, didn't realize that. Okay. What would you rather listen to? I can hook you up with some Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's funny.
Is that good? Color Me Bad?
You know what? Go ahead. I don't care. I see what you're doing. Go ahead and play it. I don't care because I'm not that old. I can get into it, okay? Let's just get this stuff packed. Play it.
They end up breaking his entire apartment. He jumps out the window. Dub music, man.
The closest I can say I ever got to anything like this would be like probably Prodigy or Daft Punk. And that you could listen to and it was fun to get ready to go out for the night with that kind of music, loud.
It's not Amy Grant. You weren't cranking the Amy Grant.
What about Vince Staples? Ever heard of Vince Staples? This guy's at the Fine Line, which I normally think of the Fine Line as more refined.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy gets a little dangerous.
Sounds like horror movie music.
Yeah, it does. But you know how it works.
Oh, there's going to be people shot that night. Just to put that out there.
2 dead at the Fine Line.
I know, at the Fine Line. I'm like, wow. Look at you, Fine Line.
Wow.
Getting all dirty, gangsta.
Fuck your dead homies, run your bread, homie. Got some left on me. I'm on
Shit's getting real at the Fine Line.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I dig.
I want to...
We're progressive here in Minnesota.
Vince Staple, that's Saturday at the Fine Line. I want to give a word of warning. There's something called Cirque Dreams.
Uh-oh.
It is at the Orpheum on Friday.
Time awoke suddenly.
And here's the deal.
Turned and smiled, gave a wink.
This is from their promo video.
No longer asleep.
You hear Cirque, and you're buying your tickets because you think it's Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
It's Cirque de Crap. It's not Cirque du Soleil.
It's Oil of Olay.
It's a very cheap community theater
awesome
version.
Couple of cartwheels, and one guy hanging from a monkey bar.
And they got paid.
Yeah.
And they went and they stripped all the beauty and flipping around. Like these weird, but they probably couldn't get all the foreign people because that's what Cirque du Soleil is. It's just a bunch of weird, flexible foreign people.
I'll tell you what, I was actually working a week at the House of Comedy, and we, after the show, went over to the Cantina, and the Cirque du Soleil was in town right across the street, and a couple of the performers were there. Holy crap.
Hot stuff?
No, but they were persistent as can be. They were out trolling for chicks at the Cantina.
Hell yeah.
Would not leave us alone.
Do you know where it was Cirque du Soleil?
You know
Were they performers?
Did I mention I'm
They were
flexible?
performers.
Well, then they must
My
have
brother and I, we both can get inside the little box.
I don't date circus people. Give me a break.
Weren't they like ripped and beautiful people?
It was 2 guys. Maybe they weren't really in Cirque du Soleil.
The dead giveaway is they were 20 pounds
Chuck,
overweight.
you want to do that next
He
time?
was a little fatter than I would have imagined him to be.
Yeah. He
They
sounded like he
were
was from
Russian.
Blaine.
They were Russian. They were Russian.
He's really big at rolling.
I'm
He's really
in
good at
the
rolling.
Cirque, yeah.
This is my off season. I'm a little thick. All of a sudden, he's from New York.
Anyway, this Cirque Dreams guy, his show's been going around for 10 years, and I think, more power to you. But I'm sure 90% of the people buying the ticket think they're buying a ticket to, Cirque du Soleil's in town.
And it's half price.
Honey, look, it's only 50 instead of 100. And then you go there, well, this is worth like 4.
They're leprechauns.
It's spelled S-E-R-K.
It's like a guy just spinning around on a baseball bat, like like a baseball bat on his head. Like it's
The one review I said, if you have children who are 10 years old and younger, fine. And I'm like, well, that's horrible. That's not Cirque du Soleil. Some of the best shows I've ever seen, and that includes all rock shows, have been the Cirque du Soleil shows in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
they're great for about 20 minutes, and then I fall asleep.
What ones have you been to?
These commercials.
Couple. The tortured pet commercials.
These talks make me so sad. Give me money. I could not give a shit about people in our prisons, human beings, and I literally cannot see this commercial.
These dogs all look pretty good, though.
Oh,
I've seen harder commercials to watch.
You should see my dogs. They're way sadder.
Look at him. He looks
yeah,
fine.
that dog looks great,
fine.
but he shouldn't be caged. Take him out of this cage, boss.
Oh, look at that stupid cat.
This commercial looks. These cats and dogs look normal. Where's the 3-legged dog?
We need more mange.
Where's the mangy?
All right. So what have we learned today?
We learned that I'm really good with this stupid board.
Before this.
You know what I learned? I learned that not only do I need to unplug it, I need to cut it so we can't put it back in.
I learned that all of our professional sports teams wait to go until it's cold to go to Arizona. Yeah. They're smart.
Yeah, when they were
schedule
planning
together.
that schedule back in July, they're this would be great.
October? When do you want to go to Arizona?
I wonder what the high temperature in Arizona is today. We're probably not far behind them, actually.
Yeah.
50 degrees out.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
I'll take it until like a week before Christmas. I got crap to do. It's nice to be warm when you're running in and out.
I suppose. I want it now. I want December to be snow.
Oh, you're going to get it. You're going to get it for like 3 months after that. It's going to be here and it's going to hate you.
How long is this sad dog commercial? This is they're like looking right at me. I learned that if I could, I would adopt all of these dogs. I would be the crazy dog guy. 70 dogs. We live in a shithole. And if anyone could make it better, like everyone's just got to try.
And
no one tries
One of the
anymore.
dogs, they living with him for a while. They're like, can you put me back in the shelter?
Yeah,
you should clean this shithole up once in a while.
It's very smoky in here.
Oh, of all the guys that could have got me, thanks.
This guy.
All we do is sit around and lick our balls.
That is a talent, I know.
I'll start a show. It'll be a Cirque Dog Olay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just a bunch of sad dogs.
Shit dog Olay. Extra cheese.
Go Vikings.
Yeah.
Skull.
No, really, go. Just go at
Yeah,
this point. Please go.
Tune in tomorrow, WCCO. I'll be doing my review of Ron Howard's movie, In the Heart of the Sea. Big old Moby Dick.
Oh, yeah. Big old Moby Dick. Yeah, son.
Hi.
Talking about a whale.
I'm 9. Hi, I'm Rusty. I'm 9 years old.
He said dick.
I had to study Herman Melville for an entire semester to get my English degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Yeah.
I know my Melville.
That's the test to get your, like, it's who can make it through Melville. Like,
Is the movie Astoria? Is it the actual story? Is it the Astoria or what's the actual?
It's about the 1820 whaling ship, the Essex, which was sunk by a whale attack, and that inspired Herman Melville.
Right.
So the legend goes to write Moby Dick. There was, in fact, a ship, the Essex. It did go down, and they claim it was by a whale. Of the 24 crew, only 8 survived, and that's Ron Howard's movie.
Rusty, the
3D.
savant. I like it. Who knew you had that in you?
All right. We got to go. Have a good weekend.
I love you guys.
Love you more.
Aww.
Go Vikings.